Okay. All right.
Yeah. On the day I met you, said I had you starstruck.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my one more time. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is HallayahSade if you are new. And I am definitely giving you all the mocha, all the brown vibes today with this super monochromatic brown. Has anyone else noticed how brown has become like the color of the season? Like when I was younger, okay, I'm still young, but like growing up, wearing brown was like you were not buying brown. You weren't buying a brown top, brown pants. No, brown was old. Brown was not cute. No. But 2020 rolled around and everything decided to go full circle. And now brown is back in style and I am so here for it. This top is from Pretty Little Thing. It's also a part of one of the clothing hauls that I have coming up for you guys. So that'll be included in there. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to see how I created this monochromatic brown look, then stay tuned and keep watching. Before you keep watching, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I upload another video. I'm going to let you guys finish watching the video and just don't even listen to me.
Guys, okay, y'all were a little spoiled with the last talk through tutorial, so I had to come back with a voiceover this time, so keep you on your toes. I'm just gonna jump right into brows. I'm using the Morphe brow pencil in the shade Mocha. I fast forward this step because again, it's the same as every time. And then after I fill in my brows, I'm going right in with the Morphe concealer in C4.25 and the e.l.f. hydrating concealer in medium beige, just on my brow bone, and to use that exact same color to prime my lid for shadow. I haven't done this step in a while, and that's just tracing the top of my brows, but I just use that same C4.25 to clean them up a little bit because I felt like I wanted structure today. Starting off with the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place. Y'all can see me struggling on placement because that is everything when it comes to eyeshadow. Your placement is everything. Where you start the eyeshadow, baby, that's where it's going to start to blend. So for this look, I'm kind of blowing it outwards towards like my hairline, and then focusing that darker color right in my crease. I don't really want this to go any further than that. Now we're just going to diffuse this crease. I went in with the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette and took the shade Yodate. I think it's called Yodate. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or is it Yodi? Is the T silent? God, I sound so uncultured right now. But I'm just using that color right above my crease just to buff it out. You see how it's giving it a nice blend from our brow bone to the transition to the crease. So always go in and add that middle ground color for a nice transition. To show you guys this part in real time of how quickly you will learn to cut your crease, because all I'm doing is tracing my eye socket. I did want to speed it up so that you guys can see exactly where to place the concealer, and I'm using very small dashes. I'm not just making a straight stroke across my lid, so very small to keep it precise, but I promise you, if you just trace your eye socket, you will be fine. And I'm just buffing out that outer edge and packing down the concealer on the lid, just so that once we start to add shadow, there is no harsh lines of demarcation. I'm going to go back in with that deeper brown, and now we're going to really focus on the angle because I don't want to lose that wing effect that the shadow is giving. So deepening up the crease and then going back in with that lighter brown that we started with, just to give it a nice transition again on the lid. And this is also from the Chocolates palette, which is why I like this look, because, you know, you only have to use 2 palettes, if that. I'm taking that metallic deep brown that's in that palette and just packing that all across my lid. I'm completely covering all the areas that had concealer, just because I am only using this concealer to bring out the pigment in this. I'm not really using it to keep the structure of the crease. Step is optional, but it will make the eyeshadow pop. I just took the NYX liquid glitter liner and I just packed that in random areas and buffed it out with my finger. Again, optional step, but look how cute. I wanted to adjust the lighting a little bit so that you guys can see the undertones of the shadows. But right after that, I'm going in with the NYX brown liquid liner, and I'm just going to create a thick angled line. And before I give that time to dry, I'm going back over that with a really deep brown. This is also from the Chocolates palette as well, and I'm just packing that over top of that liner so it looks really smoked out and, you know, diffused. Now time for lashes. So these bad boys will be a part of my Mini Minx Home for the Holidays collection. So be sure to check that out on Instagram and my website as well. Sign up for our email list so you're notified, all that good stuff. But yes, I'm just going to size these to my eye. There is no glue on here, but I just wanted to let you guys see the definition that this automatically gives the eye, like the stagger, so that you're able to see what's on the lid, but then they're still full enough to be able to be noticed. I did use my glue, which is also coming out for the Home for the Holidays collection as well. I used my black glue. I have a clear glue coming out too. But yeah, middle, outer, inner, these are HallayahSade tweezers. I just find it easier when you use tweezers. I go in and press it with my hand just to make sure it's formed nicely, but yeah. Okay, now I'm going to move on to foundation. So I just started with priming my face with the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. And I start off with my concealer now, if you haven't noticed. Hello, welcome back. I just uploaded a tutorial yesterday with the exact same foundation routine, but specifically for like wintertime. So you guys should definitely check that out. I'll insert that in the cards above too. But all I'm doing is highlighting in my T-zone first and then going in with my foundation. For foundation today, I am using the Anastasia foundation in the shade 440C, and I find that it gives me a really nice blend, and this is definitely my winter shade. I'm just going to buff all that out with the e.l.f. blurring brush, and then going in with just a smaller brush to get in those hard to reach areas under my eye and in my T-zone. Y'all know I'm extra and like to go in with another step. This part is completely optional. You do not have to do it, but I'm just going in with a lighter shade of concealer. This is medium beige from the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I realized I forgot to mention what the other concealers were. It was the same Morphe concealer and the hydrating concealer that I use on my brow bone. I just mixed the two for underneath of my eyes. And then I mixed Rich Ebony and Deep Cinnamon as my contour shade. And all I'm doing is tracing the natural areas where my face kind of chisels. So I put that right in the hollows of my cheekbones, right on the sides of my chin, above my lip, and then I am doing the tip of my nose just to give it that extra snatched look, and across my forehead. my Pride and Joy Juvia's Place Kalahari setting powder underneath the eyes and in the T-zone. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know. Now it's time for bronzer. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Trailblazer bronzer. I've been feeling this color lately. I did used to use it all the time, but then I was looking at my makeup and I was like, you know what, let me go back to how I used to start doing some stuff and switch it up a little bit. But I'm just adding some warmth to the face in no rhyme or reason with this fluffy Morphe M527 brush. I just happen to have the brush right in front of me, so sorry I didn't mention the brushes for the other ones, but this one I felt was kind of important to mention. It just adds a lot of warmth to the face because we already created our structure with our contour, so that's unnecessary. And for blush, I just took the Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2 by Juvia's Place, and I use the shade Towel, and I'm just adding some color to my face outside of the bronzer that we did. You're going to dust away this bake by packing it in. I don't want it to cling to any parts of the concealer underneath, so I'm making sure that that is all pressed down like a pressed powder. But since this is not a setting powder for just leaving it there, I'm going to filter it with filter number 7 by Morphe. This is a pressed powder that is in the same shade range, but it's actually meant to add coverage and set your makeup at the same time. So I always suggest to go in with a pressed powder in your T-zone after you have wiped away your bake. And now I'm going to add some structure to the eye because you guys know if you are super heavy on the top, you need to add something on the bottom or else it's just going to look very weighted on the eyes. So I'm just using that same brown that's already in our crease and I'm packing that on my lower lash line. Don't be me, y'all, okay? Just take your time because I was going way too fast trying to get the color on there. But I'm just packing that and then I'm going in with this Ulta Beauty Bronze eyeliner, and this actually has a metallic finish to it, which I like. I used it in the last tutorial I uploaded as well. I go off camera and spritz my face, but I'm just going to press all of that down before that gets a chance to dry. This is just going to take away the makeup look that it can naturally give. Sorry if y'all can hear the trash can. It's trash day, okay, outside, and they're loud. But I'm just taking the Juvia's Place the Tribe 2 highlighter, and I'm using that as my inner corner highlight. Y'all know I'm a sucker for an inner corner highlight. And for the winter time, I only like highlighter down the bridge of my nose and on my chin, not so much on my cheeks, just because I like a more fall, matte, winter, you know, just a matte look for the winter time. Don't give me glowy. This is not the summer. For lip liner, this is actually from my local beauty supply store. Y'all do not sleep on beauty supply store liners, okay? They're literally $2 and last for forever. But this is the shade Dark Brown by NK New York Makeup is the brand actually. And I'm just using that to slightly overline my lips. And then for lipstick today, I'm going in with Makeup Revolution Hustle Matte Liquid Lip. I usually don't do a matte lip, but I felt, you know, it was fitting for the browns, fitting for the mood, you know, it was fitting. This is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this brown monochromatic fall time, winter time, whatever you want to call it. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I upload another video. I will see you guys in the next one.